and I see bodies of men beating their chests in unison and singing along with this lamentation poetry. And that was definitely the most memorable experience. You know, first seeing those morning rituals, it was very reassuring that I was finally able to see them. My name is Ali Navid Saeed, and the title of my thesis is The Emotional Motivations for the Shi'a Morning Rituals in London. My Iranian-American father and my English mother encouraged me to explore the cultures that I was born into. The Shi'a morning rituals are very ingrained within the Iranian culture, and as an Iranian myself, I was exposed to it as a young child. And seeing these, I've always asked, why do these rituals occur? And there is a theological explanation as to why they occur. But since a young child and growing up and once reaching the college level, I knew there was a psychological dimension to these rituals that needed to be analyzed. I found out that there was going to be a ritual that was going to take place at someone's private residence, not at a mosque. And I agreed to meet a group of men from the mosque at the ritual location. They provided me with the address, and I headed towards their direction, and we agreed to meet there. So once we arrived, I was a bit lost, and there was a lot of traffic, there was a lot of pedestrians, and it was pretty populated. And all of a sudden I see two hijabis, women with hijab, covered and heading towards the direction of an office building. I turn the corner, I follow their direction, and I see two men at the entrance of this office building. They said "Salam alaikum" to me, I said "Salam alaikum" to them, and they allowed me to enter. And the transformation from outside of the building to inside was quite remarkable. Every inch of the walls was covered with banners, red, black, green banners, with the names of holy religious figures. And the first level of the building was actually all women, so it was kind of awkward because I walk in and there's all these women staring at me, and I'm staring at them. I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm looking down and I'm walking through and I'm kind of lost. I'm like, where do I go? And they pointed towards a certain direction. I see this long black banner and they pointed to it. I'm like, what, I go in there? So I head towards the banner and I lift it up and there's a spiral staircase downwards. I followed the spiral staircase downwards, and it was then I started hearing this rhythmic chest beating. I realized I arrived in the middle of a morning ritual. I learned that there's actually emotional motivations to these morning rituals beyond the theological motivations that are explicitly stated. You find that the aesthetics of the rituals, the lamentation poetry, the chest beating, the community aspects, they evoke certain powerful emotional experiences: love, empathy, devotion, catharsis, the discharge of negative emotions. And this is done by symbolically relating to the characters of the rituals and having a means of coping with your own personal distress. So the Shi'a are motivated to experience these powerful emotions. This is what's causing them to attend, and perhaps, arguably, this is what's been perpetuating the rituals for the last 10 to 13 centuries.